morning. I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Barefoot Beach. I've been toying back and forth all morning with whether or not I was going to talk about this when I got down here. I have a lot more fun sharing the fun questions with you, and obviously everybody likes to talk about good stuff better than bad stuff, but bad stuff gives you the opportunity of having a learning experience, right? And I had an experience this weekend that I did not care for, and I'm a little uncomfortable even talking about it because I don't want to look stupid, but I'm sharing it because anybody else is going through it. I don't want you to feel alone. So here we go. I was sitting down to dinner Saturday night with a good friend of mine. Our kids had gone to the movies, and we have teenagers now, so we're, adjusting to them not needing us as much. So we're sitting down to dinner, and I got a notification on my phone that I had a comment on YouTube, and I should have put my phone away. I shouldn't have read it. I should have waited till a more appropriate time, but I read it anyways, and it was a woman, I think it was a woman, yelling at me because I don't tie my yarn to my crochet hook properly, and really kind of shaming me publicly for the fact that I tie a double knot instead of a slip knot with my yarn onto my crochet hook. And I was embarrassed. I was hurt. I was a little bit angry. I mean, I would never do that. Even if I didn't like the way someone did something, I probably wouldn't even tell them, and if I did, I would tell them privately, not publicly. And I wanted to snap out of it though and get back to my dinner with my friend, and I thought about this quote that I know from Wayne Dyer. It's one of my favorite quotes, and it was something he talks about forgiveness, and it's something that's really helped me over the years in learning how to forgive people, and that is to remember people do the best they can with what they have, and that it's not about you. And so I was able to really separate myself, put my phone in my purse, and get on with my dinner and end up having a great dinner with my friend. And I'm really grateful that I was able to find something to snap out of it. And the reason I'm telling you this is not to shame her. My goodness, that's the opposite of why I'm doing this. That's not the point at all. The point in telling you this is that if I'm going through this, if someone's calling me out on being an inferior crafter or an inferior anything, I'm sure there's at least one other person out there who's going through the same thing, or has gone through the same thing, or is going to go through the same thing. So my suggestion to you is to always stop, take a step back, remember that people do the best with what they have, and that it's not about you, and to just remove yourself from the situation. And like I've said, there's bugs out this morning, and like I've said in previous videos, crafting is something that you do to feel peace in your heart, to feel joy. However you craft is your business. There are people that think I'm an inferior knitter because I'm a thrower instead of a continental knitter. Who cares? It's okay. That's not the point. The point is, however you do things, it's okay. However you cut your meat, however you put on your makeup, however you brush your hair, it makes you uniquely you, and you need to embrace yourself, and I hope that we can find a way to embrace each other for our differences. It doesn't matter. And technically speaking, here's my answer for why I crochet with a double knot instead of a slip knot. And this has been asked of me before, and it was on my list of questions to answer in this video series. So here's my technical answer. I rarely start a project with a long beginning chain and work into the stitches as I go. I start mostly in the center and work my way out with lots of stitches in that first chain, or I do some sort of a lace from the beginning that requires a lot of stitches in that first chain. And for me, it's a pet peeve of mine when it stretches out. I know it's great to cinch it when you're done, but it drives me nuts. I need more structure. For myself, emotionally and mentally, spiritually, whatever. I need more structure in that. So at some point, I switched to a double knot for those projects. And instead of having to decide, oh, is this going to be a project that needs a double knot or a slip knot, I just switched. That's it. doesn't make any difference though. And I want you to remember that the next time someone tells you what you're doing is not okay because it's not the way they do it, please don't take it personally. You are not alone. You're not the only one that's been shamed for being different. And it's going to be okay. You're fine being uniquely you. I really, really think that's important. I want you to know that you are uniquely you and it's okay. This is one of the reasons why I started my charity in the first place. Because there's enough shaming, there's enough, I mean, abuse isn't just physical abuse, it's verbal, emotional, the bugs, it's all of it. And you know, I just want to get the message out to at least one person every time I say it. You're not alone, and it's okay to be uniquely you, okay? All right, I'm headed out on my walk. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.